How's it going, guys? I'm Josh.
And I'm Graeme. And this is Josh Talk.
That's your name?
Yeah!
Do you want a popsicle?
What's up, guys? You're watching Josh Talk.
Let's fucking talk about it for the last time ever. So, I've had a lot of trouble recently getting my kids to and from school.
Well, you do have many kids.
Not only do I have a lot of kids, but they're troubled.
You're like,
I have a really hard time getting them to and from school. Not only that, but they beat me at home, right? So I figured the best thing to do is to call up an adolescent transportation service. That's fine.
That's not funny. That's not.
We can go on the laugh. We can go on the laugh.
That's child. That's child.
you beat me at home.
They're so strong, and there's so many of them. They overpower me.
It's like an army of midgets.
It's like that new movie with Jack Black where he goes to that the world of little
Gulliver's Travels.
It's like Gulliver's Travels.
You're Gulliver.
And my children, yeah, they
and
come
you have
down,
thousands
but
of
they
children.
beat me.
And they're tiny.
So, anyways, the idea is they'll get the kids skipping from school, or just out late at night,
and they'll go and pick them up.
They'll go and pick them up, but they'll do it in a way where it's more like kidnapping.
Oh.
Yeah, so the service is called Adolescent Transportation Service, but it really is more like a bunch of people pulling up in a van
And
grabbing them off the street.
They put a bag over your head.
I don't know if they go that far.
They hit you with potatoes a little bit.
Yeah, they really want to rough you up. Yeah.
Stop skipping school!
But I mean, is this something that you would consider? Say you have kids and they're having a really hard time.
Would I have them kidnapped? No, I probably wouldn't have them.
I feel like that would do too much. Psychologically,
it would scare the shit out of them. Yeah.
Would they want to walk down the street at night anymore? I mean,
okay. Do they know it was from me?
They don't.
They don't.
Up until it's like a punk thing, and then Ashton Kutcher runs out in the end. Yeah, except now this time it's you, and they're just pissed. They're like, "Why would you do that to us?" You know.
If you never told them that it was you.
They just came home crying. I was kidnapped.
Oh, you probably shouldn't go out like that again, ever.
They look out the window.
I just find it really odd that this exists.
Really?
Yeah.
Of all the things we've covered, this is the most odd thing.
I didn't say it was the most odd. I said it was just pretty odd.
This is the hardest you find, really.
So wait, is it like South Park?
So this is their slogan. And I'm going to read this word for word. It's Student Transport Services working with parents of teens. It says "or" here, but I'm going to assume they meant for over 20 years! Exclamation. Helping parents of troubled teens in their transportation needs to services for a program or boarding school they choose.
Yeah, they need to shorten
The grammar was awful, but I think what they mean
kidnappers. They don't have good grammar.
We are people without a college education that grab your children and force them into a school.
Yeah.
That's what I'm reading.
Yeah.
That's what I think I'm coming to understand. I think the worst part about this is a .org website.
So it's an organization.
It's a real government organization.
Couldn't you just buy .org? Like,
Oh, can you?
I'm pretty sure you could just go out and buy
Can you?
I'm pretty sure you can.
You just go out, you're at Costco. Oh, .org is on sale. I can buy it in a bundle.
6 orgs!
It's like a black market.
That's racist. Do you want to talk about anything else?
So, over the last little while, I've been training myself to dream lucidly. Yes.
How have you been doing this?
There's a lot of different ways to do it. There's actually been a couple books written about lucid dreaming, and I think I'm just going to explain to you, people who don't know what lucid dreaming is. Basically what it is the ability to control all the happenings once you're in REM sleep.
So like when you're in your dream, you control what happens.
You're able to control all the events within your dream.
That's really cool.
It's
You've been able to do this?
Incredible. I've been able to do it once and on a very minute scale. Okay, so in a dream, the first thing you need to do is tell yourself that you're dreaming without waking yourself up. Which sounds a lot easier said than done, but I mean, think about the last time you were dreaming. How did you get to where you were? Like, did you wake up and remember it totally vividly?
Well, it's like in Inception, when you're in the dream and you're thrust into something that you weren't aware of before, you don't even think about it.
You just go with it.
Yeah, you just go
with all the events that are happening, right? So anyways, I realized that I was dreaming. One of the techniques is to find a mirror or find a light that you can stare at. Because if you're able to see the distortion from dream to reality, it's a lot easier to realize. But They say that normally when you're able to realize that you are dreaming lucidly, it's way easier to wake yourself up. So it actually takes a lot of training.
Mm-hmm.
There's a ton of steps you can do, and there's a ton of books written, like I said.
Because not only do you have to control what you're doing, but you also have to control yourself not to wake up.
Yeah, and a lot of people don't know, but when you're asleep, your body goes into a state of paralysis.
Mm-hmm.
It's like sleep paralysis. So waking yourself up in the middle of one of these is actually... It could be dangerous because you could wake up still in this state of paralysis. And it's been recorded to happen a lot.
And people just can't move?
They can't move until their body is, come to terms with the fact that they're awake now.
How long does that kind of thing usually take? I'd be scared shitless if I'm
between,
laying in bed and I can't move.
Anywhere between a couple seconds to 10 to 15 minutes. Yeah.
That would be the scariest thing.
People wake up and it's literally the scariest thing. It's actually the body's defense system. So that you don't act out your dreams and wake yourself up.
I think I had a lucid dream one time because I remember realizing in the dream that I'm dreaming.
Yeah.
And I was underwater, but I could breathe. And there was I was in a sunken ship.
Yeah.
And I was like, I'm in a sunken ship. I decided to walk around because I could walk underwater.
It's kind of like breaking outside of the game. You know what I mean? It's kind of like breaching the walls and just being totally open to roam.
Mm-hmm.
It's really cool. Sadly, I didn't do too much with it, and I've only been able to do it once. I've pretty much given up since then just because it was really cool, and now I'm quitting well on the head. So I found a mirror, which is what they tell you to do because they want you to trick yourself with light and vision and stuff like that. So I found myself, and you were actually in the dream.
Oh, cool.
Weird.
What was I doing?
We were fighting zombies in a school.
Yes, we were.
We were.
That's awesome.
And all our group of friends was there.
I would expect
Corey
nothing
was
less.
there, yeah. So we had a big group, but then I got split off.
Oh,
you went one way, and I was down a hallway gunning down.
So this is the part of the movie where you would die, and we would survive and move on and be sad.
Usually, yeah, usually. But you wouldn't see what happened to me. I'd just be like, just go! I digress.
Okay.
I get into a bathroom, and I see myself, and all of a sudden, nothing else in the dream matters. And I realize this. I'm like, oh, okay. This is all that's important right now is me in this mirror, and I can change my hair color, and I'm like, oh, I'm doing this. I'm controlling this. And I would just change my hair color, and then I did it a couple times, and I woke up, and I was like, I did it. Now, you
really went all out.
They say that when you lucid dream, you can change the color of your universe, you can explore the outer limits of space, you can fly, you can speak in any tongue, any language, and it'll make sense. Like, obviously, it wouldn't be the language.
Oh, I was going to say, you could talk fluently in an actual language?
Not usually. I mean, the brain is an incredible instrument. It does have things saved that we don't even understand or know.
Yeah.
But I don't think it could go that far, just put it like that. But on a kind of sort of related topic, speaking of the brain, the ultimate tool that it is, a long time ago, I think it was when I was in grade 9, so that was about 20 years ago.
Yeah.
Just at the beginning of our first year of high school.
Well, you had a lot of time to have all those kids.
There was a surgery conducted in America, somewhere in North America, I think it was in America though, in the US, but a woman watched a Japanese film with subtitles the night before her brain surgery. Mm-hmm. Have you heard this?
I have heard this.
Yeah, it's incredible. So during the brain surgery, the doctor, I guess, plucked a nerve in the brain or got into some kind of area that I don't think was supposed to be activated and touched, and she started reciting the movie word for word
in Japanese
while she was still asleep.
Yeah.
So the brain is an unbelievable tool.
It takes in everything, but you don't remember everything.
Yeah, that's right. People always say that you only can use 10% of your brain. That's not really true. It's just the brain is almost always firing on all cylinders.
Yeah.
It's just what we're able to pull out and reproduce just through our cognitive function, just our everyday function.
Yeah.
So, yeah, brain is an incredible tool. And dreaming really is even more of an incredible tool. I mean, it helps our body repair and it locks our body down.
It's a necessary thing too. You need to dream in order for you to work properly.
Yeah, REM sleep is actually the most important part of our sleep. And a lot of people say that, a good 8 hours is always the best way to sleep. And that's not actually true because our cycles of sleep go on an hour and a half periods.
Yeah.
Right? So you can actually plan out your sleep. If you only can sleep 5 hours, there's a certain time, depending on what time you should wake up, that is best for you to sleep at.
The cycle usually runs, if I'm correct, about an hour and a half.
Yeah.
So you go to sleep in hour and a half chunks.
Yeah.
Not sleep an hour and a half, wake up. But let's say you had to wake up at 6 in the morning, and you go to bed, and you're trying to find a time to go to bed, and it's 11:30. Wait till 12 o'clock.
And then sleep in your hour and a half.
Yeah.
Yeah. You want to stay
and
in
then
those hour and a half.
you'll have 4
intervals.
of those hour and a half intervals in there, and then you'll wake up uninterrupted.
Yeah,
Yeah, you have to be
that's where
asleep at 12.
Yeah. That's where you feel the most
awake when you wake up.
Yeah, revived, recharged. It's pretty incredible.
Yeah,
the way that, and it's just a little trick, little life hack that Grosh Talk is offering to you on this day.
Back on the point of how important sleep is, wasn't there a guy who, just for the hell of it, decided to not sleep for a certain amount of days? Like, he went 11 days.
This is actually really recent.
Yeah, without sleeping.
Yeah, a 17-year-old kid.
Yeah.
In America.
Yeah.
I think it was in America. Don't quote me on this. I'm paraphrasing the country.
The country. I'm paraphrasing the country. And he went how many days? And then he started hallucinating because his brain just needed to go through those
He got
functions.
just under halfway through the experiment, so I'm going to say about 4.5 days, maybe 3 to 4 days, 5 days.
Yeah.
Just under half, so
yeah.
whatever. And he was vividly having heavy hallucinations. Like, he was in the middle of a conversation with his mother, who, I don't know how she let him do this. Maybe she didn't know.
She probably wasn't aware.
But he was heavily hallucinating that he was in the Rose Bowl. Playing in the Rose Bowl.
That's awesome.
Yeah. And it got continuously worse. He lost all acute motor functions after, like, the first
3 days?
3 days, something like that. He was just unable to write, and he could barely even speak. I don't know how he didn't die.
After 3 days of not being able to do that, you know, like, as soon as that stops happening, maybe you should... Stop.
I feel like this is just bad for
I don't understand how he went for another 8 days.
I don't know how he could have digested food properly, because a lot of that happens during your sleep. I mean, your body gets rid of a lot of that during the sleep, and your body's just used to that period of time where you're lying down and it recharges and your body can stretch. Like, I feel like if I got to 6 days and if I just wanted to lie down, I would just, boom, like, just go out.
Yeah.
Like, it's in, like, the new Nightmare on Elm Street, where they try to stay awake to fight off Freddy, but then they start hallucinating, so he's just there.
Yeah,
so I just couldn't do it.
You can't get away from it. Yeah, because what was happening to him is he was actually dreaming while he was still awake.
Exactly.
His body had no other choice.
And it's weird that I feel like his body should have taken some sort of paralysis. Like, his body should have shut down. I don't see what kept him going through this 11 days.
I don't know how he managed to.
Because I don't think...
Why his body didn't shut down.
I don't think energy drinks were involved. I don't think there's a possible way that he could have been taking energy drinks a steady flow and not have crashed and passed out.
But how could he go for 11 days and not crash and pass out?
Just he must have somehow tricked his body. I don't know, because there's no way that he could have taken in that much taurine. Heavy ingredient in energy drinks and not had that taurine crash. There's just no way. Anyways, guys, thank you very, very much for watching Grosh Talk, all of our episodes throughout this little adventure.
You're welcome.
It's been a fun journey.
It's been a really great time. This is Aram. He's our editor and producer. We thought you guys should see him in the last episode. And manager. He actually manages all of our shows.
He pays for everything.
I haven't paid for food in I don't know how long.
Months.
It's got to be. At least, since we picked him up. I really want to thank you guys personally just for, I don't know, watching and subscribing. We didn't think it was even going to be close to this when we started.
Now, we say that this is the last episode. For now, it will be, because I'm going to be moving away for a year.
And I'm just not going to have a life without Graeme, so...
So, once I'm back, which I will be, next summer, I'm sure we'll start it up again.
Who knows?
But, and until then, we will be doing the occasional vlog.
And
let you know how things are going.
Yeah, definitely.
But it has been a lot of fun, and we've had a lot of fun doing it. We didn't expect it to be this cool.
Not even close. I did not think we were going to break 20,000 views on YouTube.
20,000 views, yeah.
I didn't think that was even possible. So, even though we're going to be gone for a little while, we're taking a hiatus. Share it to your friends. Put it on your Facebooks. Hit the like buttons like you guys never ever do. So... whatever.
Why start now?
What was your favorite moment?
My favorite moment?
Yeah.
Ooh, tough call.
It's really hard. It's hard to
there's been so many.
We've had a good few moments.
I really enjoyed when the power was out and we had the dance.
Really?
With the lights.
That was one of your tops?
I loved that.
It was pretty good. It was pretty great. One of mine, if not Florida.
Florida, yes.
Would have to be getting my head shaved.
That's our best video,
That-
by the way.
That I didn't think anything was gonna come of that. To be totally, I don't even know why we put that on the internet. That's the stupidest fucking thing that anyone did. Oh, I'm just gonna give my head a 4. It's not even down to the ball. It was just a 4 shave. You know,
And it did phenomenally.
it did great. It was the creepiest experience I've ever had in my life. Whatever. You know what? This has been a roller coaster. We thank you guys for watching again. If you like what you saw, hit the thumbs up button down below. It helps the show a lot. If you want to leave a comment, talk about lucid dreaming, talk about kidnapping any of my 20 children, talk about your favorite moral and grosh talk about anything. Talk about a related video you like. Talk about what you did, what you're having for dinner in 2 weeks from now. If you know, that'd be weird. Maybe you're on a planned diet. I don't know your life. Talk about Aram. I don't give a shit. It's Aram. It's 4 letters.
Aram.
Just think of the body part. That's how you remember.
Think of the arm.
Arm? There you go.
Arm with
Just spell it that
an
way.
extra vowel. I'm just trying to keep this going,
Yeah.
really, to be honest, at
Yeah.
this point. If you want to watch it with your friends, share it to your Facebooks or your Twitters. And last but not least,
I think we should all remember the music video. That was my favorite part. Do you remember that?
in Florida,
Yeah.
we're in a music video.
Out of Florida.
That was
Young
pretty great.
Keith! Shout out, Young Keith.
If you want to see more from us in the future, if you want to be alerted when our next video comes out, hit that subscribe button. Follow along on our journeys. We're growing up.
Join our group on Facebook.
Join our group on
We
Facebook.
post everything on there.
Yeah, we'll post pictures of Graham's new place and whenever we can get together and things of that nature. So thanks a lot for watching, guys. We'll talk to you later.
Peace.
Sit the fuck down, Arm.